All right, today we're going to be talking about the Deep Cuts Cutlery, Mid Rascal, and Little Rascals. Bought these three off Knife Swap this week. Didn't know who Deep Cuts Cutlery was until I saw this post on Knife Swap, but I was reading the details and I liked them. The post said something, Deep Cuts Cutlery, made in USA, handmade, Cruwear, and they were about $200 each. I couldn't pass them up. I like the look, I like the specs, I like handmade, I like made in USA, so I couldn't pass it up. Another user said, wow, these are a steal. If I didn't have them, I'd buy them. So that got me thinking, oh, maybe I should jump on these real quick, and I did. And got them this week, and I'm super happy with them. So this is the Mid Rascal, this is the Little Rascal, and this is another Little Rascal. They are small fixed blades. They are not large by any means. When I bought them, I thought they might be too small for my hand, but they actually fit just perfect. I thought this would end somewhere on my ring finger, but it actually gives you a place for your pinky. I'm a decently large dude with decently large hands. If you got small hands, this will fit even bigger. If you got bigger hands, you might not have as good as a pinky rest as I do, but it doesn't feel like my pinky's falling off at all in this thing. Mid Rascal has that ledge on it. And this one feels just as great. All right, Mid Rascal is in Cruwear. The two Little Rascals are in Magnacut. This one's got some Richlite hand scales. This is my first knife with Richlite. I'm not even sure if that's what it's called or if I'm pronouncing it right. That's just what I think it was called in the description. I should have brought the paperwork out for this. But this has Richlite. This has Micarta. I think it's a green. And then this is what he calls his Butterscotch. It's also a Micarta, I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely positive of if it's Micarta or not, but he calls it his Butterscotch. I saw all three, couldn't decide which one, so I bought them all. Reached out to the seller on Knife Swap. Said, hey, would you give me a deal if I bought 3 of the 4 he had listed? He said, yeah, what are you thinking? Offered him like $720 or $750, and he said, $650, they're yours. I said, deal, done. Sent the funds, and I'm happy I did. I had the intention of finding which one I liked the most and then selling the other 2, but now that I got them in hand, I'm like, there's no way I'm selling any of these. I went over to Deep Cuts Cutlery's Instagram page, and I was sad to hear the dude is no longer making knives full-time. I guess he's getting a full-time job now, so he'll be making knives on the side, which he says he'll still be making them. But that's kind of sad to hear. I just found out about the brand, and then just found out they're not making that. He's not making knives full-time anymore. So that was kind of sad to hear. But that's just how life goes sometimes. So here's the sheaths they came with. This came with the Mid Rascal, ambidextrous Kydex carbon fiber pattern. I'm not a fan of this fake carbon fiber pattern. If it's not carbon fiber, I don't want the pattern. So it's just what it came with. But I did find out this also fits in the Little Rascal one. And so this has been the one I've been carrying this knife around in. If you look, this catches the handle. So you can see the Little Rascal sits all the way in there. And then this one sits just a little bit out of there. About a ½ inch out of there. But holds it real nice. Does not shake. Does not fall out. Not worried about it at all. And I just like more of the handle sticking out rather than barely being able to grab it. It's only a little bit, like a ½ inch more, but I still rather grab it with 3 fingers than just 1 or 2. This is how the Little Rascal fits in this one. You put a lanyard on here, it'd be easy to rip out. And then this tailored by Cortez handmade leather sheath came with this butterscotch one. Pretty cool sheath. Ulti clip. This thing is super tight. I don't think this company accounted for this piece of leather being behind this ulti clip, because this, like I have an ulti clip on this one, not nearly as tight. This one's like you really gotta pry it to get it shut. I didn't see if this one fits in there. It does. That's cool. I should have checked that earlier. So I guess, I mean, all the sheaths are pretty interchangeable. These hold the little ones just as well. But the blade doesn't, just kind of like an extra 1/2 inch on the end for no reason. Still works. These two also came with taco Kydex sheaths. So these came with 2 sheaths. This came with 1. So, I mean, $6.50, you get 3 handmade knives, 4 Kydex sheaths, and 1 tailored by Cortez. Just a steal of a deal. I love Knife Swap. I bought almost every one of these off of Knife Swap. This is almost my whole collection. I got into collecting knives about 9 months ago. Bought almost every one of these off Knife Swap within that 9 months. And I almost just need to get turn the app off for a while, or just not go on there, because every time I go on there I see a deal, I see a knife I like, and I just buy it. But we'll get into some comparisons of these knives against some other common knives. I haven't seen a review of these knives on YouTube yet, so I wanted to make this video comparing it to some other knives. It's not really going to be, this isn't really a review of the knives. I haven't really cut anything besides paper with them, but we'll at least give you guys a size comparison. First, let's see here. Okay, mid Rascal, little Rascal. First, we'll do Oz Machine Co. Roosevelt. These blades actually really reminded me of the Oz when I got them in hand. Same kind of drop point, same sort of size. I don't have many fixed blades to compare them to, unfortunately. Both of these are actually smaller than the Oz Roosevelt. Here's it next to a pair of 3. Bolt's still smaller. I mean, yeah, about by a 1/2 inch. I guess I should have compared these two next to each other close for a second there. They're about the same size. This one's got that 1/2 inch pinky extension on there. Here's it next to a bug out, Benchmade bug out. This is a Pena X Series Bravo. Also my latest knife purchase. Love it. Just did a little review video comparison on that one too. I'll be posting. Let's just cut my thumb there. Here's a Spyderco Spidey Chef. Like I've said in another video, I do not like this knife. Lock stick. Not that flickable. Just overall not that great. Here's a Chris Reeve knife, Sabenza 31, large Insingo. Quite a bit larger. Again, these aren't really that similar of knives at all. It's just, I figured I'd do this in case anybody wanted to buy a Rascal. They'd have something to compare it against. Here's a Spyderco Manix 2, quite a bit larger. And then here's a Chris Reeve Knives Nala Insingo. This was like one of my first fixed blade purchases. Super heavy, super thick. Didn't really realize how big it was when I first bought it. As you can see, I've used it a little bit. This is a cool knife. I wanted to get rid of it, but since it's not in production anymore, I'm like, oh man, I should hold on to it, which I think I will. These things, like I said, they're small knives, but they don't feel small in hand. I mean, they're a small knife, they feel small, but you're not wanting, at least me, I'm not wanting more grip or more pinky ledge or anything like that. They feel great, and they're small enough to make me be able to daily carry them. I've wanted to daily carry a fixed blade for a while, but this was my only other option, and it's just too big and clunky. So these are going to be the new daily carries. I've carried this a day or two now in the little Rascal sheath. I don't even notice it. Put it in my carpenter pant pocket along the side of my leg. Super light, can't feel it. Nice sheath. You can literally just drop it in there and give it a little tap, and it's not going anywhere. Overall, super impressed. These are super thin behind the edge. The thinnest behind the edge of any knife I have. Almost similar to a Roosevelt. Really similar to a Roosevelt. Same blade shape. Let's see if I can put these next to each other. I mean, these are ultra thin behind the edge, where I don't know if I'd even be comfortable using this to, like, I don't know why I would, but chop a stick or something. I'll compare it next to this, because this is a decently thick behind the edge for a folder. But I mean, this thing is razor thin. Let's see if we can get it here. Yeah, very thin. Almost paper thin. But overall, very impressed. Can't go wrong. I think these are around like $350 new. Still not a bad deal at all. I would happily have paid that if I'd known how great these were before I found these on Knife Swap. I have his Instagram now that I'm following, which I might purchase some more. I'm stoked I found this brand. I'm stoked I got these deals, and I will definitely be buying more from this guy. Directly or indirectly, probably both. Great little knives. Check them out. His Instagram is Deep Cuts Cutlery, just like the brand name, no dashes, spaces, or anything. I might link it in the description, actually, just to be sure on what it was. Yeah, just a sweet looking knife. Two-tone. Yeah. All right, thanks for watching.